Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel and thanks for tuning in. We already know that the US dollar competes with gold. The US dollar is the world reserve currency today, but some countries around the world are looking for an alternative as the United States debt and money printing are unsustainable, and the US dollar could lose its status of world reserve currency in the future. So for these countries, gold is a perfect way of moving out of the dollar without selecting another currency. As gold has proven to maintain its value for over 6,000 years, gold is a threat to the current fiat monetary system based in debt. Also, gold is a safe bet for central banks to hold, as gold should maintain its value before, during and after the so-called the Great Reset of the economy. Russia, Serbia, Poland, Thailand, Brazil, Hungary, Turkey are among countries that have bought significant amounts of gold in 2021. Some of these countries like Brazil and Poland have doubled their gold reserves this year alone. But as you can see, most of these countries are medium-income countries. Nevertheless, altogether, central banks around the world have bought 2,210 metric tons of gold since 2018. And as you probably know, other countries like Germany, that has officially the second largest gold reserves in the world, has repatriated its gold from United States, France and United Kingdom. The initiative of gold repatriation from Germany was followed by many other countries in Europe. Not different from the trend, China has also been purchasing gold, and it's not a conspiracy theory, but the Chinese finance minister has previously announced that their intention is to have more gold than the US. So China has not been reporting the amount of their gold reserves to anybody, and the last information provided to the International Monetary Fund is that China owns 1,949 metric tons of gold, being the sixth largest gold reserve country in the world. But is that right? We all know that China manipulates some data and only allows certain information to leave their country. So to cut straight to the point, China has much more gold than it says it does. In fact, it has more gold than the US. So let's compare it. The official gold holdings of the United States is 8,133 metric tons of gold, making it officially the biggest gold reserves in the world by far. However, the last audit on the American gold reserves was done over 50 years ago. So many are asking if the United States still owns that much of gold. But regardless if the United States still owns so much gold or not, the official number that we have is 8,133 metric tons. The official Chinese gold reserve is 1,949 metric tons. However, the real number is much bigger than that. China has been the world's largest gold producer since 2007. In this past decade, China has produced 15% of all gold mined in the world. Last year, China produced 380 tons of gold, which is 20% more than the second largest producer, Australia. Since 2000, China has mined approximately 6,500 metric tons of gold. More than half of the Chinese gold production is state-owned. Another fact is that China keeps all gold production in China. Exporting gold is not allowed in China. Additionally, China has been importing gold from countries in Africa, South America and Asia. So it's unclear how much gold China has been importing per year, but only through Hong Kong in the month of April, China has imported more than 52 tons of gold. By Hong Kong alone, China has imported another 6,000 tons of gold since the year 2000. Obviously, China, which is a country with continental dimension, has other ports and airports controlled by the Communist Party, where gold can arrive without China declaring to the world. The point is, China is not only the world's largest producer of gold, but is also the largest importer of gold in the world. So you add the Chinese gold production since 2000 with the amount of gold that China has imported only through Hong Kong, then you have 13,200 tons of gold. Either if the gold is imported, mined or recycled, most of the gold goes through the Shanghai Gold Exchange, SGE. So since 2008, over 20,000 tons of gold has been withdrawn from the SGE. Then we had to add all gold held in China prior to 2008. Nick Lair, which is an specialist in gold, has developed this chart of the accumulated gold held in China and come to the number of 28,911 metric tons. Other analysts have calculated the same amount of gold holding in China. But there is also gold entering China that are not accounted on the Shanghai Gold Exchange. For example, if the Central Bank of China, POBC, buys gold, they don't trade it on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. The Army of China also owns gold and it doesn't have to declare its purchases. In addition to that, China has been pushing its citizens to buy gold since 2008, which makes me think that China might be planning a gold confiscation in the future whenever China decides that is the right moment to announce its real gold reserves. China has an absolute control of who buys gold and how much gold each person buys in the country. The Chinese people fully trust the government, especially when bringing China back to the top of the world. It proves that a significant amount of gold can be mobilized for whatever China is planning. If that wasn't enough, in April 2021, China changed the rules and gave permission to national and international banks to import billions of dollars in gold. So why China would allow banks to import gold if China is the bigger gold producer in the world? But of course, there is no way that China could declare today that it holds 15,000 metric tons of gold. It would cause enormous disruption. First, it would send the gold price a long way higher, which is not what China wants while it is still accumulating the metal. The Chinese currency yuan would rise significantly and exports of China to the world would significantly drop as its currency rises. But also, and most important, to declare that China has more gold than US would be a direct challenge to the American supremacy, almost a declaration of war. China is not ready to pull the plug yet, not until everything is ready. So what do you think about all of this? Could China have more gold than the United States? What is the Chinese government planning? Would they eventually back their digital yuan by gold? And do you think the United States still have 8,133 metric tons of gold? I truly hope it does. So please let me know what you think by writing a comment below. This will complete the video for today. Thanks for watching, protect your wealth, stay safe, take care.